everyone. I am Tara, and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel, Spirit Mother Teachings of Going Within. Just had a brain fart, but it's through it. It's been kind of a rough night, a rough day. I had some things happened today, and sorry, I'm fixing my light. I had to leave my house suddenly to go help someone. And today we're having a hurricane. It's not as bad as the one we had last year, Hurricane Fiona. This time it's Hurricane Lee. Today I'm talking about speaking your truth and standing up for the people. Okay? Because right now we're dealing with a system. Okay? Not only a storm system, but a power grid system. Okay? Some of you may have power and some of you may not. Now, like I said, I do my videos from experience, things that I've experienced, okay? Because right now we are in a time where we need to stand up for each other and we need to help each other, okay? Before I get started, I'm going to read from my cards again, okay? Because it actually it does help me get started. And then it is the aspect still, I still have it up there, standing up to the bully, showing no fear, use your voice, speak your truth, and speak from your heart. And going forward with love. I'm doing all that right now because I'm very irritated, agitated, and ticked off because of the way the system is for the power grid. Okay. This may have referred. Okay, to me, this is dancing. I'm dancing and I'm singing. I'm going to sing like a canary right now. Okay, because it's still the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Okay, because we're in a time now where we need to be standing together, standing for one another. Okay, because what's going on is, again, a lot of people are without power. However, from my understanding, the power company and the ones that come from afar and what have you, they were supposed to be ready for this. Okay? Just a lot of confusion. Okay? In Hurricane Fiona, there was a lot of confusion then. You didn't even see hardly any power trucks. And when you did, it was all about getting the big businesses, the franchises, and everything all back up and running. Meanwhile, people were at home and their food was going bad. So what happened last year? They said, the government said, we'll give you some pennies to make up for the food you lost, which didn't even come close to what people lost. Some people were 2 weeks without power. There's something wrong with that. But yet, franchises, fast food places, bars, big businesses saying, get back to work, even though you don't have power. We do. Some of you may resonate with this right now, and some of you may not, and some of you may be looking at me as if to say, like, really, who do you think you are? What are you coming on here and doing this for? Well, I'm coming on here and doing it for the people that don't use their voice, that want to say something, but they're afraid to say something for fear of losing something. Don't be afraid. Earlier today, okay, my father lost his power. Okay, he lives in the senior citizens complex. And in the senior citizens complex, a lot of people are in there and they require oxygen tanks. Stuff for the breathing, like just medical equipment. Same as hospitals, stuff like that. And the thing I'm not understanding is, why are they going and hooking up franchises before they're hooking up people's homes to save their food so that they can cook food at home, so that they can have the electricity to run their machines? Or right now, our phones, if you don't have electricity, you can't charge your phone, whether it be a cordless phone if it runs out, or whether it be a home phone. I know if the power went out here, I'm lucky that I haven't lost power. But if the power were to go out here, I'd have no home. I'd have no phone unless I use my cell phone. And then if that died, well, if it died and I had no home phone, you couldn't call anybody. That's what a lot of elderly people. I don't get, like, it's fine for young people, for able-bodied people. But when you're talking about people who are compromised, so I called the power company to ask, like, when is the power going to be hooked back up at this senior citizens complex? The guy told me, well, it would be 9:00 tonight, because there was a truck already out there working on it right in that area. So 9:00 rolls around, get a call back. I'm informed from my dad they still don't have power. He asked me, can you, like, contact them and see what's up? So I contacted them again. This time I'm told, oh, well, it's going to be 2 p.m. tomorrow. 17 more hours. So I had a good old conversation with them, because they like to record for quality assurance. And I was quite all right, not with the person, because they were very helpful. They were staying pretty calm and what have you. But I was telling them, like, hey, I'm being recorded for quality assurance. This is my assurance. This is my customer. This is what I have to say. So I got put on hold a few times. Even at one point, they said that they were going to check to see if there was a consensus there. They said that, no, it's like 2 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm talking to them, and I told them about it being a complex and people on machines and what have you to help them breathe and other medical devices. And I said about people's phones dying and they're not being able to call out if there was any kind of emergency. So then they tell me about this place that people can go to, like a shelter that people can go to. But the thing is, not all people have a vehicle to get to these places or the ability to get there. So they said about me going getting my father. Okay. If it had been still daylight and I had known, I would have went down and got him, whether it was storming or not. It was daylight. But see, the thing is, I'm 40 minutes away from them. They tell you in the hurricanes, big storms, please stay off the roads so emergency vehicles and what have you can get through. Okay. So it's just like they tell you this, but this woman's saying, hey, go on the road, go drive. Even if I was 15 minutes down the road. I mean, you're driving at your own discretion. But when I came home earlier, trees were coming down. So really, it's not safe to be on the roads in conditions like this. So what ticks me off is that they were well aware, the same as Fiona. They were well aware that we were going to get it, and they were told what it was going to be. We paid big dollars to have electricity. And these franchises and businesses, corporations, stuff like that, we're paying for their electrical bills. So in my opinion, and it should be the opinion of everyone else, instead of these franchises and businesses being hooked up first, they should have been organized in communities. Because like I told them, we live in Nova Scotia and we have a very old population, a lot of elderly people. And we have a lot of medically compromised people. So it's about prioritizing, and they don't prioritize. Because in a lot of ways, it's money. Because like I told them, we had Fiona and our government, people lost thousands of dollars worth of food. And they're left having to leave their homes, if they're able to go to a fast food place or a restaurant, because they don't have the means to cook at home, and they don't have the food because it all went bad. Quite profitable, if you ask me. I see something wrong with that. If you got your power, good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm really glad that you didn't lose your power, but it's a matter of thinking and thinking about the other people that don't have power, especially family members. Maybe if you have the means at the moment and it's able for you to get there, maybe you're going somewhere. Drop something off to them. They have no food. They have no way of making it, especially if they ask you to bring it. Because the way I look at it is if you have no qualms of asking someone to do something for you, then why is it so hard for you to do something for someone else? It's called morals. It's called compassion. It's called looking out for people. Because, see, people say about Jesus said this and Jesus said that, and they say about the neighbor. Everybody is your neighbor. What happened to asking people if they needed help or if they needed something? Because that's what's wrong with the society. I'm not saying it's everyone. It's directed towards the people who don't think about that, who want others to do things for them and think about them. But when the roles are reversed, you don't hear them or you dismiss them. And nobody should have to beg for help. We should automatically make sure we have stuff, but share what we have in times like this. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Standing up for people. For saying, hey, we got a corrupt system. We got a crooked system. A broken system. See, all these trees and stuff that's coming down on the power lines now, they shouldn't have been left. From the last storm. They shouldn't have been left. There was ample time. And then today, I was coming home after I went and helped someone. I was coming home. And I seen 5 or 6 power trucks all sitting around in one area. So you see them in the industrial parks and where big businesses are and crap like that. If you're next to something that is for making profit, then you're probably going to have your power right away. Or if you're on that line. But they usually go in the areas where the businesses are before they go to little people. So is the government, for people that lost food again this time, is the government going to say, hey, we'll give you a few more dollars just so you'll shut up and go away and not see the bigger picture? Because I said before, sins are the systems integrated into society. So if you're thinking in a way of, to me, in the way of like, really, you just want to be heard. No. I want the people to be heard. And if I have to be a voice for the people, like others are a voice for the people, then I'm proud to be one, whether you like me or not, or what I have to say. It's about waking up. Waking up to this, the heart. Seeing the bigger picture instead of worrying about, oh, well, hey, I get to go for a coffee, or I'm going for a coffee because I can't. Well, shouldn't you be able to make one at home? Shouldn't you be able to make your food at home? And we should be thinking about the people that don't have that luxury. We're supposed to be waking up to our heart. Helping other people. Not all about, like, not all about self. Yes, we need our stuff ourselves. But we need to help other people. And that was whether you believe in Jesus or you believe in like the Yeshua, or you believe in Horus, or whoever all those different ones were. It was a message of gratitude. Being thankful, grateful. That's why we have Thanksgiving, being thankful for the things that you do have and sharing it with others. Breaking bread with people, whether you like them or not. Whether you're pissed off at them or not. It's swallowing your pride to ask for help, and swallowing your pride because you're pissed off at someone. Help them anyway. Because, like I said, we use the name Jesus to justify our own ignorance in ways. And some of you might not like what I just said about that, but it is the truth. Because you know not what he said. You're only going by what it says in a book. But were you there? I'm a full believer. But I call Yeshua. See, it's waking up to the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is to be showing you your heart. Sharing your gifts with others. Teaching. It's not about healing the person so much as it is about giving them the tools and showing them how to use the tools in order to heal themselves and help themselves. It's about caring about others, not just yourself. Like today, when I was going to this person that needed help, wow, I had such an intense love energy going through my body that I could feel it coming from my hands. It was so intense and it was tingling, kind of like it was back in June before I ended up going to the hospital and spending a night in the psychiatric unit. The energy, it was a love energy. It was the heart chakra that was expanding so intensely that it was going through my whole body, right up into my head. And I was just like, whoa, because it was so expansive. Wasn't that it was painful. It was that it was so intense. And it was a love intense. Because love is very powerful. And we say about wanting peace. It starts with you. It starts with one act of random kindness, ARK. ARK. Act, random kindness. And I learned that on Evan Almighty, the movie. And I learned stuff from Bruce Almighty. Because let me tell you, there was, like at the beginning of that movie, when he was hollering at God, there's been times where I hollered at God. But now God's hollering at all of us. In a loving way. May come off stern and hard sometimes and tough. But that's what the mother is. That's what the father is. When they're exhilarating love. It's like we got people that call, they say, me and my bitches. Bitches are female dogs, and the female dogs, they're very protective and nurturing of their young. Think of yourself as being connected with the whole mother. And think of everyone as your kids. It's a matter of looking within yourself and finding your own heart. Seeing the bigger picture of what's going on with other people. Be aware of yourself. Nurture yourself. But natural random kindness. I'm a Hyokia empath. And I actually posted that. It was a TikTok video about a Hyokia empath. Very intense. People tell me I'm not psychic or telepathic or anything like that. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, I am. And I'm proud to say it. I'm proud to say that I feel you. I feel like when I go somewhere, I feel all the energy. And it can be intense sometimes. And that's why sometimes I start crying. It comes out of the blue. It's not my feelings, because I'm left wondering, where are they coming from? Because I'm picking up on someone else. And this woman tonight, when I was talking to her at the power company, I was telling her, like, I know you can't say anything because they don't want to say anything for fear of losing their job. And that's why we have whistleblowers. And and they're not doing, in my opinion, they're not doing anything wrong. They're exposing things because they're tired of watching people getting hurt. I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you for us all to look within ourselves, find our heart. Because if we did, then we'd be able to fix the systems. And make systems that work for the whole, for everyone. That everybody benefits, not just the small 1%ers. Gidiyortay. Bishkaray. It's a matter of seeing things for what it is and not being afraid to look. We observe. We all have free will, and some of us try to take that free will from other people. So it's about taking off the blinders. Because the fear of the unknown, or the fear that, oh, well, this may happen or that may happen. And you know what? If you take off the blinders and you stand up for yourself and for others, that's the way things get better. That's the way things change. And I'm not talking about these little side parts where everybody's bickering over one thing or another because they want to take free will from somebody else because they have an opinion of it. If that's how you feel about it, that's how you feel about it. But you can't take free will from somebody else and tell them, well, you're not allowed to make that choice because I don't believe in it. It's not your choice to make. Okay. Yeah. It's going to get, yeah. Oh, crap. Whoa. Right now, I have a massive hole. That's what it's like. It's like an electrical charge going through your body. It's like shock waves. And that's what it's like. Because you're getting everything going. When you stand up for yourself and you stand up for others, you're making the change. You're becoming the change that the world needs. Look at that. Holy crap. Oh, third chakra. Yeah. Holy crap, man. Today, when I was going to help this person, it was because they weren't well and they needed to go to the hospital. So my heart chakra was kicking in. They have blood poisoning. You get sent home. Another system that I will talk about later, just not tonight. I was originally going to talk about it, the medical system and mental health today, but we had the storm. But I will be talking about it from experience, as I said before. Okay? So, I don't know what you took from this message or if you even took anything. But it's about opening the heart. Because it's been, our hearts have been closed off for so long, whether it be in this lifetime or a past lifetime. And if you don't believe in past lifetimes, think about your dreams. Because you're being shown things from your past lifetimes, different experiences. Right now, I'm working on moving the energy because there's an expansion, an explosion, and a vibration, an energy, a frequency. It's like it's all at the same time, and it makes you feel very lightheaded. And it's you get dizzy. It's like, oh, you got vertigo. You're experiencing what feels like vertigo, but it's actually ascension symptoms, whether you believe in that or not. That's entirely up to yourself. And that's okay. Because we all come in here with a plan whether we want to believe that or not. But because we are somewhere where, like, it's free will, there are laws of the universe that you have to follow. But in this planet, it's free will, and we're supposed to be able to make choices. But sometimes we don't get to make the choice. It's like somebody else is making the choice for us. We just got to live through it and figure out how to get off it. It's like a roller coaster that keeps going round and round in a circle, and there's never anything different. You stay on a hamster wheel. So it's about coming off the hamster wheel. See, I'm also giving messages and light codes. It's clearing also. It's moving different energies so that it helps others to wake up to their higher self, their higher potential, their heart chakra. Because the heart chakra, it expands the most energy. I know when I had someone close to me pass away, in the past year, what have you, I wasn't the only one who experienced it. Because the other person I was with, they were experiencing the same thing. It was like the heart chakra opened. And it was like a valve release. When it opened, it was like air come through. And that's the heart chakra opening. That's the love pushing through. And tonight, when I was talking to the woman at the power company, my body was going through the same thing. It was like, holy crap, man. It's like, I'm going to pop. Destroy. So it's like having the epiphany of, I may come off as a real bitch sometimes, but like I said, a bitch represents a female dog, protective and nurturing. And I am very protective of my children. And nurturing. Some might say, oh, you baby them too much. It's like, no, not so much babying them. Wanting them to grow and be nurturing people themselves, caring people. Sometimes we get misguided. Sometimes we get lost along the way. But we always find our way back to the path. The universe pushes us back. God brings us back. Spirit. The mother. We always get brought back. And sometimes we go off because we got to learn a lesson somewheres. But right now, stuff that's happening with storms and things like that, like when people are in need, it's up to us as a society, as a oneness, as a family. Even if you think you're not family, like I said, we all are, because we all came from the same place, just different times. We're all made from the same. So instead of using the name of someone else as your way to be judgmental or unjust or anything like that, I want you to know that it's no. Don't use what you perceive or what you've read in a book or what you think you know as being a way to justify your own actions. Because that's the true lesson we're supposed to be learning. Nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can tell you how to talk, behave, or anything like that. It's all up to you. But in the end, we are here to help one another. Teach each other how to use the tools that we've learned along the way ourselves. Things that worked for us to help us grow on our journeys so we can help others move forward on theirs instead of them being left in a loop. And by exposing corrupt systems and systems that's not for the people as a whole, we have a plan, but we make our own destiny. We've already done it before we came here. We're just going through the motions now. Do I believe that? Yes, I do. I'm very connected and it feels good. I cry, I laugh, I scream, I dance, I sing. I go through the different emotions, but I know that they're not always my emotions that I'm feeling. So maybe this was a little bit of a rant at one point, or maybe it was just me speaking the truth of what we really need to be going within about. And this is what I'm learning from my higher self, Spirit Mother. The teachings of going within. I'm going to leave you with that. You do what you will with it. Take what you resonate with and leave behind what you don't. Like I said, it may be something that you relates to you, or it relates to somebody you know. But it's about helping one another move forward, not jumping on the back of someone else. But by sharing the tools that you gained along the way and teaching them how to use it and bringing the truth to light. Ki tu leberesa, si qui etokana e que tu ilaburiai. Simina shkala sarasa esoi. Se tu doi, kule leberia brigum. Me tu me atarea soe kai. Tiki tu bleresha. Isikiri su tutore bilipatukui. I'm sending you all much love, light, many blessings, most importantly, very good health to anyone and everyone wanting, willing, and ready to receive and accept. I want you all to be big, bold, brave. Most importantly, be yourself. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Never give up and keep going. And know that you are very strong. I love you all. Hope you're all having a great weekend and that you have an awesome Sunday. Love you.